Hey guys, Gina here. I'm a speech therapist. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm also a mom. So my channel is all about providing support to you, your child, and your family from birth all the way through school. I know it's a really long time, but that's definitely stuff that speech therapists and mamas are prepared to work with. So I want to help you guys out. This is the third video in my series for kindergarten practice and getting your child ready to go to first grade. But our first video was covering rhyming on the third level. There is a kindergarten prep, which is really preschool aged. If you haven't been there, if your child's still struggling with some concepts, check that playlist so you can make sure there's practice like letter sounds, preschool sight words, and earlier stages of rhyming, counting syllables. So I really want you guys to look at that if your child's having trouble with any of those things. If not, move forward with me now. We're going to work on blending. So blending is actually just putting together word sounds. So letter sounds to make words. This is so important because it helps your child be able to decode things and recognize unfamiliar words. So I love blending for a reason. You can play so many fun games with this with your child. They will enjoy hearing the sound and being able to write down the letter they know is associated with that sound and come up with the words. It's essentially their spelling. And they will feel like they're spelling. They will feel accomplished. Like, for example, if I said, okay, what says, write that down. Ah, 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 write it down. Pa, pa, pa. Up. We do this after we do segmenting because then they'll be able to understand it came from a word. So now that we're blending, we're taking those sounds and we have up, mop. So they have the word mop. It's just really fun. Kids love it. They get really excited. They are really proud of themselves, and they should be. So I'm going to learn to teach them to put together these sounds. So you can use these, which I really like. I showed you guys in this last video, as well as the preschool level class, which was the kindergarten prep, preparing your child for kindergarten. But I love these because what you can do is you can tell them, you have the word and you're making it over here. For example, you can be saying, I've got bug, but they don't know that yet. So you can say, I have a buh, and you'll put it down. Make sure you cover it. You can use like manila folders or whatever. Think of Sunk My Battleship. Tell them sometimes it says ooh, but this time it says So they should write down the U and then g. So you'll put together your puzzle piece and then have them show you what they got. And then you can show them the bug all put together. And it's just really exciting, really fun for them. And these give you word ideas too. So you're not sitting there going, what are the consonant, vowel, consonant? Also, what are the clusters and combinations and diphthongs? So you're not just trying to come up with examples. You have some great words and great vocabulary in front of you. So I really love that. You can teach them and it just sets you guys up. I don't recommend a lot of materials, but I do recommend those. But for the practice with your child, I will show you how I'm going to do this and how you can teach them and play games with them. But then I will give them very similar to the formats we've worked on and preparing them for kindergarten at preschool level, just words and letters, and then we'll break it up, we'll put it together and blend it as a word. And you'll see, I'll do a couple examples of that for you guys too. But I really want your child to be able to understand this and how important for you guys to understand between 5 and 6, they should understand this so they're ready to go to first grade. So comment down below if you have questions, especially after I get through some of the preparation and showing you guys with examples. But don't forget to subscribe and let's get started. Hey parents! So we're using these fun set of materials that I've told you. I love them. We're going to work with these today on blending sounds. So when you present the word to them, I don't want you to show them the pieces. I want you to see something like in your box, for example. If they're sitting right over there, you can block it off so they can't see it. I want you to give your child a pen or paper, and I want you to have them write down the letter associated with the sound that you say. They can even write down 2 letters, like, for example, C and K both say the same thing. This will help them learn to spell unknown words. So you're going to have them set it up and you're going to say A, 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 just like that. And then you're going to ask them to let you see what they have. So they're most likely going to have a K sound plus an A and a K. That's all right. And you can sound it with them and say, ka-ake. That sounds just like what I have. But when I put mine together, it looks a little different. And then you can remind them. The C sound also says k sometimes. That crazy C. A, great job. And they'll probably have the K. Now they won't have the E, so you're going to want to explain to them, like we talked about in our segmenting video. This is a quiet E. Remember, we've seen it before when we tore apart the words. The good thing is they will have seen these because you'll have already worked with these materials 2 times for rhyming, for generating rhymes, and for breaking apart words for segmenting. So you'll flip it over, and then you'll just say, look, see, quiet E, cake. Shh. Okay, so let's do just a couple more examples. I'm not going to go through all of them with you because I know that you guys have a lot and we've already used these a couple times, but you're going to break it apart on your own if you like, just for your own sake, but you don't have to, and then you're going to say the sounds to them. Make sure they can't see. Duh, duh, ah, ah, guh, guh. I recommend repeating it twice. If they ask you to repeat it again, definitely do it, but repeat twice. And then you can say, okay, I put mine together, so they can kind of hear you and you're participating too. What do you have? Dog, dog, yes. They probably will get this one. This is a CBC, very basic. I think they'll probably get it. This is one of the ones that since you practiced when you did your segmenting sounds, they might get, but you're going to tell them, ow. Just 2 sounds, but 3 letters you can tell them. Ow. Tricky, tricky. See if they get it. They may not, because the C sound again is going to probably, they initially are going to think of a K, and then the ow is going to be confusing. But I definitely recommend practicing it. Show them. Cow. Great trying. They definitely sound the same. You did a good job writing down the sounds that mommy said. Or teacher said, friend said, whoever is working with a child. Let's do just one more simple one. So keep it together, break it apart, whatever you like. Bug. Bug. Did you get it? You want me to repeat it? Okay. Ba, g. 3 sounds. You can tell them that, give them clues. As they start to get better and better, you can kind of limit those cues. So show them. They probably will match this one. And then praise them when they get it right. I mean, make a big deal over it. Cheer, scream, shout. If they get 10 of these right, take them for ice cream. I'm not saying promise a reward initially because I'm not really into promising things before you start a task. I think that what it does, it can actually distract your child. But if they are getting it, do it for pig, boat, sock, sneaky K's in here. Introduce them all and really just encourage them, praise them, reward them. Let them pick the side for dinner. So try to include them and motivate them any way you know how. But you guys are doing awesome.
For this part of the exercise, you want to make sure that your child has a pen and paper. First, I'll say the sound. I'll ask them to write it down, and then I'll show them the letter for the first sound. I'll tell them there are going to be 3 sounds in this word, or however many. Then we'll do the next one together. I'll say A. What letter makes the sound A? Great job. You got it. A says A. All right, we have one more sound. Listen. Write down what you think. Could be tricky. Okay, that looks like it says me. So let's talk about that. This is a tricky one. I see a sneaky E. We've seen him before. Oh, cross that out. Still listen. It says Sneaky E. Okay, listen careful. All 3 sounds. A, ma. Write your word down. Make a guess. Good job. Name. Even with that sneaky E. We got the word name. I know you got it. Let's do another one together. This is more similar to what your child will hear. Ba, 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 ba. What letter makes the sound ba, ba? Great job. You got it. I'm so proud of you. B says the sound ba, ba. There are 2 more sounds in this word. O, O. Here's a hint. There are 2 letters for this sound. O, O. Try and make a guess. I'll show you. O. O and A together say O in this word. O, O, O and A. One more sound. Listen. T, 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 t. Did you figure out the letter? T, t. I bet you know the word. Great job. T says t, t. Okay, you got it. Let's figure out what the word is. Listen careful. 3 sounds. Ba, ba. O, t. Ba, ba. O, t. You got it. The word was boat. You even figured out that there are 2 letters to make the O sound. You are so smart. Let's do more. I'm going to show you an easy one, and then we'll move to more advanced, so you can see where a child will see. K, k. Careful, there are 2 letters that make this sound. K, k. Good job. If you're not sure, you can always write it down until I show you which one is in this word. There's 2 more sounds. Are you ready? Ah, ah. Ah, ah. What letter says ah, ah? You can do this. Great job. You knew it. A says ah, ah. You're doing such a great job with your sounds being a word decoder. The 3rd sound is t, t. What do you think? T, t. What is it? T, t. Great. T, t. T says t, t. Okay, I want you to listen careful and write down all 3 sounds. K, ah, t. We're about to put them together. Blending. K, at. K, at. Cat. Great job. You got k, ah, t. Push them together and now you have cat. Good. Good. Let's make it harder. 3 sounds. Listen. S, n. S, n. Great job. Next time, pause the video if you need help with more time to guess. S, n. 3 sounds. W, I, n. Pause the video if you need. W, I, n. When. W, I, n. Great job. Okay, I'll be doing many more examples with your children, but this gives you an idea of some of the things you'll be looking at. Don't forget to subscribe and ask questions if you need help or you still want more strategies to help your child. Thanks. Glad you came.